Oh, Red Bull getting in on the action here for the Royals. I like the Royals uniforms. I'm going to be completely honest. I love the pink. This is what I wanted the NASCAR to look like. Was the pink from the blue? And
I like the hats. Man.
You like the what?
I like the hats.
Yeah, those hats are fire, right? Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the first ever fan-controlled cricket live stream. It's not officially fan-controlled cricket. This is just fan-controlled sports, watching some cricket, trying to get a rhythm as to what cricket picks look like. Joining us all the way from the United Kingdom. It's like Thursday over there. No, I'm kidding. From parts unknown, it's Henry Breckenridge. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Your first ever live stream here with Fan Controlled.
Thanks very much, Josh. What an intro. Really excited to be here. Really excited to talk cricket. And I think this game's going to be epic. So I can't wait to get going.
Heck yeah. And as always, my buddy, my partner in crime, Leighton Batiste from Atlanta, Georgia. It's early here. The sun is just coming up over the hills. I haven't even put my face on yet, Henry. I feel like I got to stretch these eyeballs out. So they just bowled their first. So we're in the first over here. It's the Mumbai Indians versus the Rajasthan Royals. We're in the IPL. Henry, where are we in the tournament, as you would say in the IPL?
Yeah, so the IPL, Josh, is a 2-month tournament, and we're in kind of the opening sort of couple of weeks. So I think most teams are now playing their third game. This is the third game for each of these two teams.
Okay.
So early stages across the 2 months, culminating in May.
In May, okay. So this is sort of almost like a World Cup kind of a situation where it's World Cup goes for about a month or so, but I didn't realize. I thought like the IPL was sort of like the EPL, where we're playing, like multiple matches over like a 6 to 8 month period. I had no idea that it was like this quick, which I don't know. I love. I think it's pretty cool.
It's wicked. Yeah. 2 months, 10 teams, biggest names in cricket from the subcontinent and overseas. Each team plays 14 matches, and then the top 4 teams, as we get to kind of May time, go off into playoffs, and that's kind of how the semi-finals and finals are drawn. But it's short, sharp, glitz, glamour, biggest names, biggest stars, and it's cricket's kind of biggest party, really. So yeah, It's class. It's class. We're in for a treat, guys. We're in for a treat.
Has there been we're 4 bowls into this first over? We haven't made a pick yet. Kind of just like introducing here, setting the stage for Leighton and such. Good to see Woody and Freddie and Nerdy in the chat. Nerdy and Woody, if I can't pull up my phone because I'm watching the match on my phone, but I believe as of this morning, Woody was about 40 points behind Nerdy on the leaderboard. Henry, Nerdy he's a champion. Woody's a champion. Freddie Airmail is the chat legend. The leaderboard this Wednesday night at midnight hits, and there'll be a third Fanvitar on the NASCAR on April 20th in Talladega. So it is getting heated. It is heated. Has there been I think it was like Tuesday last week or maybe Wednesday, there was a crazy high scoring game, like all-time runs in the Premier League?
Yeah, that was it. So the last game that Mumbai played was a record scoring game for total runs and most sixes. So 38 maximums in that game is the most sixes ever in a T20 game. It was explosive. It was amazing. And the most runs. So Mumbai lost probably quite comfortably in the end, but they were chasing 277, which is an enormous total.
Yeah.
And I think they got wicket.
I know, first wicket of the game, and this is awesome. So if they if basically, and I'll use some American terminology here, sort of like a foul ball that the catcher caught, right?
Yes. So what have we got here? So Trent Boult for the Rajasthan Royals is bowling wheels, to be fair, and he's bowling really, really skillfully. He's bowled and is caught behind, so the batter's snicked it. He's just got a little feather on the ball, and the wicket keeper's made a diving catch to his right. And Rohit Sharma is going back to the sheds, who's Mumbai Indians' premier batter. He was captain for 5 years in a row. And he's Indians captain as well. He's an absolute star. You can imagine the stadium now is going absolutely silent. I'm just looking at the screen, all the fans. are kind of got their hands in their mouth. They don't really believe what's just happened. So what a start for Rajasthan with Trent Boult picking up that wicket, the prize wicket of Sharma.
Put this into perspective. I mean, in American sports, I don't know if this is anything, but so he's out. He can't bat again, right?
He can't bat again. He's done. And to be honest, he's really just a batter. To be honest with you, Josh, he doesn't bowl.
He doesn't,
and he's not the most athletic of fielders. That's no criticism to him. He's just not. So his influence on the game is pretty much done. Apart from a leadership perspective, maybe.
Wow.
He's an experienced guy, but yeah, what a little win that is for. Oh my God! They've got Rajasthan.
They're saying that. So is he like standing in front of the wicket? Say what is that just happened?
That's an LBW. So, oh my God, this game has got off to an electric start. What a Trent Boult. Trent Boult's a New Zealand bowler, and he's one of the best bowlers in the world, Josh. He's bowling, and he's basically got the batter out with a leg before wicket. So essentially, if the ball hits the batter's pad without touching the bat, and the batter's pad, the ball hits him in line with the stumps, that's what's known as an LBW, which is leg before wicket. The batter though has reviewed it, so essentially he's going to technology and said, I don't think I'm out, I want to have a second opinion via the video technology. So they're having a quick look now to see if he can have that decision overturned, but it doesn't look like he's gonna get it.
I mean, it looks like it does hit his leg, and he's right in front of the bails there, or the stumps.
Yeah, it does. It was moving nicely.
Oh, see, they do the same thing. Wow. So they're gonna call him, huh?
Mm-hmm. They've gone up to the video tech. Here we go. They're showing it on slow-mo now. So
upheld. Call it to him. As we would in American football, Henry, when they come in, it's like the ruling on the field stands. It is a touchdown. It is a leg before.
They call it in cricket they call it umpire's call. So it's like the umpire you literally stick with the original decision. So Mumbai are in a world of trouble here, guys. Rajasthan absolutely cooking, and Mumbai as well. 2 defeats already in the tournament from 2 games. They absolutely need a victory today in front of their home fans, and it doesn't look like they're gonna get it with a start like this.
This is, I mean, wow.
2 down. Okay.
So this is that serious of a start. This is that bad that this could already decide the game in the first over.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. We're getting in Mumbai's premier batters are, they're being taught a lesson here, Josh. To be honest,
by a Kiwi, Henry. Wow.
Yeah, I know. That's the IPL for you, Josh. International game, global stars. I mean,
I love it.
Yeah, but two wickets down, 1 run on the board.
Astrophysical Anomalies asking, where can we watch this in the download the Crick Buzz app. That's what I have. And then I've been watching pretty much every day. And okay, so let's throw in some picks here. The 2 wickets in the first over, that would have been in Vegas, would have been plus 15,000. And so we're into the second over, right? What do you think, Henry? More or less 1.5 dots, 0.5, you know what I mean? Or do you want to do some 4s, some 6s? What do you think?
Let's inject a bit of positivity for the home team and Mumbai. Let's see if we can get some runs on the board. I reckon we're going to see the first 4 of the game in this over, and I'd probably say it's going to be in the next 3 balls.
Okay, so Leighton, throw in. Will we see a 4 in this over?
Got it.
So there's. And for those I will explain this real quick. So a 4 for our domestic fans here, and they say a 4 is when the ball just rolls to the boundary and touches without a fielder stopping it. And a 6 is basically a home run, anything over the boundary.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a 6.
Take his live.
Boom.
You must be ahead of me. You must be ahead of me.
Oh, sorry. I'm a little. I won't say anything.
Yeah, I just thought I'd see that.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Classic connectivity in the UK,
Still no 4, so that's fine. We got our first 6 though. Nice. Henry, the bowler can throw right or left.
Yeah, but it's very unusual for the bowler to throw with their non-dominant hands. Sometimes though, you do get a player that will bat with, say, their right hand and bowl with their left. So sometimes they mix it up that way, but usually you bowl with the same action and same arm. What I would say as well, Josh, is during the first 6 overs of a match, there's a rule called a power play, which is essentially where the fielding team is only allowed 2 fielders outside of the 30-yard circle. So if you're watching along now, if fans are watching along now, they'll probably see a close ring of fielders. And the reason for that is because you're only allowed 2 out. So it's to encourage big hitting, more flamboyant and shot play, and to, I guess, generate more excitement amongst the fans. So that's the reason.
So then in the next 14, so the 14 overs after that, you can have how many guys in the outer circle?
5.
Oh, okay.
5, yeah. So it's basically to encourage, as I say, more sort of enterprising shot play, more excitement for the crowd, more excitement for us at home watching from afar. So yeah,
got you. All right. And so I like last week I was putting in like more for the entire 20 overs. I was putting in like more or less dots at like 31 to 32 and a half. Does that sound about right?
As in dot balls for the innings for the one side, is that?
Yeah, for the first like 20 overs of each. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'd probably say so. Yeah, I mean the game now, Josh. I mean maybe the start here is a bit of an anomaly, but usually from what we've seen in the IPL so far, there's big runs being scored, and there aren't like a dot ball where no run is scored is a really valuable thing for the fielding team, just because it's so hard to achieve. I guess like the runs can be scored throughout the ground. You'll see some really kind of
again the match or game. Do we in cricket? Do you call it a match or a game?
To be honest, both can play. I'd probably go match, but both can play. There's no hard fast rule there.
Okay, gotcha. Because I know in soccer, aka what you would call football, I've said game and like it's a match. It's that scene at last.
Both can work. All good.
Yeah. And then so each over, right? They have to change bowlers.
Each over they have to change bowlers. Yeah. One bowler can bowl a maximum of 4 overs. So usually you kind of have in a team of 11, you've got obviously your wicket keeper. So you've got 10 other players. Usually within that team, you've got maybe 4 or 5 designated bowlers. So there is kind of a split within the 11 where you've got maybe 4 batters, 5 bowlers, and maybe 1 all-rounder. And then you've got the wicket keeper as well. So all-rounders are quite valuable in a game like this for teams, because obviously you want someone who can do a bit of bowling and a bit of batting at a really high level.
Okay. When they on the where we see WD in what does that mean?
Wide ball. So that's basically if the bowlers bowled it outside of kind of if you see the pitch, you'll see some sort of markings on the wicket.
I think we got a 4, Leighton. I think we got a 4. We got a 4. Let's go.
My stream's behind you. We got a 4.
So there's the first what's it called?
Boundary.
Yeah, there we go. So is that what you call it, a boundary?
Boundary. Okay. 4 can also be called a boundary. 6 is a 6 or a maximum, because that's obviously the most runs you can score in any given shot. So yeah, boundary, over the rope.
Got it. Over the rope. I love all this terminology. Oh no, what's going on? The Indians keep getting this ball before or leg before wicket. No. And you can only, how many reviews can you get? How many DRSs are you allowed to get?
Sorry, my stream's catching up.
Oh,
yeah, you're right. It's another leg before. No, it's not. It's not given. How many are you allowed? You are allowed 2. 2 per innings. 2 per innings.
And does the wide bowl, does that mean they get an extra bowl, the batting team?
Correct, yeah. So you get 1 run for the wide, and you get an extra ball to face at the end of the over. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, I didn't know you got a run too. Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah. So it penalises the bowler for bowling poorly, I guess. Yeah.
All right, so we're into the third over here.
Yeah.
You want to do like a more or less runs in the over? Do you want to go like 7.5, 8.5? What do you think?
I reckon. Let's see if we can get that up to double figures, Josh. Let's see if we can
Huh?
a double figure scoring over. Let's see.
All right, 10.5.
Yeah, let's go for that.
All right, 10.5, Lay, more or less.
Got it.
Because I mean, I think we're going to see some risk being taken here from Mumbai because they are behind the 8-ball massively. So, and Trent Boult is on a hat-trick ball as well. So he's got 2 wickets and 2 consecutive balls. Let's see if he can get a third and a hat-trick.
Oh man,
So that's more or less 10.5 runs in this over.
In this over, yeah.
Got it. Pick is live.
Pick is live. And then do you want to do like a total wickets taken in maybe like the first? Do you think they'll get another wicket before the end of like the first 10 overs, Henry?
Yes, I think they will. I would probably say they'll get another wicket.
3.5. Do you want to do 3?
Yeah. So at the end of the first power play, so at the end of 6 overs, I reckon Rajasthan will have at least one other wicket. So they're obviously Mumbai are 2 wickets down already. I think Rajasthan will get at least one more before the end of 6 overs is completed.
Wow. Well, I'm not going to spoil something that just happened.
Oh.
As we're
Wicked.
talking about it, did you just get it, Henry? Give me when you were caught up to like me.
I promise you, I was behind the stream. I wasn't saying that as it was happening.
Yeah,
Mate, Trent Boult is cooking. He is such a good bowler.
I'm putting this in terms of like American baseball. He's throwing sort of a perfect game right now. I mean, he's throwing like a no-hitter. It's awesome.
Yeah. And this is the beautiful thing about the power play as well, because you've got fielders. You have to have you can only have 2 fielders outside of the 30-yard ring. Sorry, you've got all your fielders essentially in catching positions. So the chances are that you're going to get an opportunity, and they've just swallowed that up. Berger with a catch, Boult with a wicket, unreal.
Wow. Okay, so they've gotten 3 wickets. So do you want to do more than 4, like 4 or more wickets in the power play for 6 overs?
Let's do it. Let's
4
do it.
or more wickets in the power play, Leighton. As Woody the Duck said, I'm so confused. LOL. Yeah, listen.
Yeah, I'm confused now. So the pick is 4 more or less.
4 or more wickets. No, let's do So we would get 4, right? Hold on, my stream just paused.
So Freddie's got a question as well. It's the fixtures: Mumbai Indians versus the Rajasthan Royals in the Indian Premier League. Freddie,
so that should be the only match that's live in the IPL on CricBuzz. You'll see it at like the top. Just hit the live tab, and it should just go right to this match. So, Leighton, to answer your question, where did you put in a pick? Here, do you need some help on this one?
Yeah, I need help.
Right. So, before the power play, more or less 4.5 wickets.
Got it.
This Trent Boult is a stud. Now, where else does Trent Boult play? He plays obviously for the New Zealand national team, but where else does he play?
Yeah, where else does he play? Good question. I don't think he plays in the UK domestically. Did he play? I think he played in South Africa in the domestic South African league at the start of the year, but I can't remember off the top of my head. He's played kind of in many sort of leagues and many different formats over the years. He's quite a experienced bowler now, so he's probably coming to sort of the twilight of his career, so he can't play as much.
Gotcha. Twilight of his career. How old's the dude? Like 35?
Yeah. He's probably maybe 33-ish. Okay. Yeah. But as a fast bowler, it's obviously quite taxing bowling that speed, putting all that sort of pressure through your body continuously, playing in different parts of the world. So you kind of have to slow down naturally. But I mean, he doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon. He's cooking. He's cooking.
Yeah, he is. So why? Okay, so if I'm looking at a pitch, the wicket, why are there so many lanes as far as like lanes? I don't know, like wickets to bowl, but they only use the middle one.
Yeah, it's a good question. It's I guess the groundsmen like prepare different pitches, and like they'll prepare it like in a couple of days before, and based on which one is like, I guess, holding up the best is the one they'll go for. They'll also have other games and other formats in this stadium. So for example, like there might be like a under 19s game that play on the pitch, or maybe like an under 16s game, or maybe the women play, and that might mean that they play on a different size, if you like. So that's the reason.
All right, so we said more or less 10.5 runs in this over. That was way less. They had 3, so we hit the under on that one. And the wicket live, the wicket pick was live. Still needs to be resolved. Let's put in. So we're coming into the 4th over here. Henry, right? You want to?
Yeah.
Let's go down a little bit for the runs, Leighton. Let's do 8.5.
Okay.
Because Trent Bolt is out, and this new guy looks like he plays basketball at Iowa. He is in. As we like to, the NCAA, the college basketball tournament's going on over here right now, Henry.
Yeah.
And
Arch Madness, is it?
March Madness, yeah. And there's a we call it big tall white guy basketball on teams like India, or on like Iowa and Creighton of those nature. Yeah. Casey Gerber in chat, I see you. No news on football just yet. Announcements coming soon. But stay tuned for venue or for city announcements, all that kind of fun stuff for 2025 football.
Nice.
I'm not going to say anything. I won't say anything.
It's not too, Josh.
We need to mute Josh when he looks like his face is about to like just give off some sort of towel.
Yeah, my poker face, Henry, is horrendous. It is absolutely terrible.
Great shot from Kishan.
Freddie Hermo said, "How do I tell my friends this isn't an April Fool's Day stream?" It's a solid question, Freddie. All right, we've got 4 runs this over. We're halfway to 8.5, Leighton. Halfway to 8.5. I'm not going to say anything. Henry.
Oh, it's bugging me that I'm behind you.
Sorry. Maybe I should pause and then play so that we are close to each other. Hold on.
Another wicket for Rajasthan. They are
another wicket, Leighton.
Firing. They're firing, absolutely firing. He's bowling wheels as well. Some real pace. And
the guy with the pink frosted tips. What's his name? The bowler.
That's Andre Berger. So he's an international player playing for Rajasthan. Sure. So he's South African.
Okay.
So in each IPL team, you're allowed 4 international players within your starting team. Okay. He's one of them for Rajasthan. He's from South Africa. And he's got quite a Larry haircut, as you say, Josh, the old frosted tips.
Those purple frosted tips, man.
Yeah. I mean, if you're bowling like that, I mean, you can do what you want, right? Agreed.
All right, we only need 1 more wicket to hit that that more bet on the 4.5. And this actual set of this over here actually produced at least 4 runs. Mumbai can't get anything on the board. Only 20 runs through 3 and how would you say, like 3 1/3 or 3 3/6 of an over? How do you say that?
They're just halfway through. So it's 3 deliveries have been bowled in the 3rd over. So they're halfway through because you get 6 deliveries per over. So they're halfway through. But Mumbai are in real trouble here. Their top batters have already been dismissed. They're already out. Wickets have already fallen for those guys. So they're now kind of into their weaker batters. And
gotcha.
They've got 20, as we can all see, they've got 20 runs on the board for 4 wickets, which is not good. In context, you'd probably expect 20 runs to be on the board from 2 overs or sometimes even 1 over, the way the IPL is going. So this is not a good start for Mumbai, and they're already two defeats in the tournament so far. So they need to turn this around quick.
I put this in here late. I'm trying to make an American sports analogy here. This is like if if 3 starters on an NBA team fouled out in the 3rd quarter.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Like
they can't play anymore. They can't bat anymore. There's no So you're just on your bench
That's,
looking for guys like anybody?
Yeah.
Can anybody do anything?
You're literally looking around to see if anybody can step up and actually take the game by the scruff of the neck, but nobody wants to.
They're not producing any kind of offense outside the. We've only got 4 runs. We need. I think we should probably set the over line at like 4.5 for every over for runs, because that's all we're really getting.
Yeah.
And now, Henry, it's better to bounce the ball when you bowl before it than it is to just throw it as hard as you can right at him.
Yeah. Usually, well, 2 things there. You can't. It's called a full toss if you bowl the ball to the batter and it doesn't bounce. Now, you can have a low full toss, which sometimes can work it can be quite deceptive, and you can end up, I guess, luring the batter into a full shot and playing a shot that they wouldn't ordinarily play. But generally speaking, the ball comes onto the bat quicker with a full toss, so they can hit it further. If you get a high full toss, that's sometimes dangerous play. So anything kind of above hip height is known as a no ball, which means that you can't be out, and it means that you get, I think, 2 extra runs and another ball bowled at the end of the over. And sometimes, bowlers can get fined if they're doing that a lot. So you don't really see high full tosses bowled a lot unless it's an accident. So yeah.
Okay, got it. All right, so now we're into the 5th over, I believe, 4th over.
Yeah, 5th over. Yeah, and Trent Boult is now bowling his final over in the match, because you can only bowl 4. But the way he's bowling, you wouldn't want to take him off. He's kind of the analogy of he's got his foot on the neck, and he's not taking it off anytime soon.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Henry, you announce when you've seen something awesome, because
I've just seen a 6, wicked 6 from Tilak and Mumbai, clipped off his pads nicely. So the ball's just kind of come up to sort of hip height, and he's just sort of clipped it, used the pace of the ball, which is probably about 85 miles an hour, the way it's coming down at him, and he's kind of just let the pace of the ball come off the bat nicely, and he's whipped that into the crowd, sent it into the stands. Magnificent shot from Mumbai, and didn't they need that?
Yeah, holy cow. Okay, so Leighton, here's a pick. Let's do this.
Good response from Boult. Good response.
Let's do 8.5. Let's do 8.5 runs in the. Can you rate in the 5th over?
So more or less 8.5 runs in the 5th.
Yeah, correct.
Got it.
Yeah.
Whew.
I wouldn't be surprised if Trent Boult gets another wicket here, though, guys. He is bowling magnificent.
Then we would hit that over the 4. Well, I get it more than the 4.5 wickets. Which I like. All right, we're all about the more or the overs.
I think you might be watching highlights, unless you're seeing, as in they're just showing quick highlights now.
Okay, so they one time is a run back at like one lap is one.
Smoke.
Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
That was nice.
All right.
That's a nice shot from Mumbai there. He hit it over the inner ring of fielders, and they run back for 2.
I mean, it's actually a kind of an awesome fielding thing, right? Of like them sliding and like stopping the ball before it hits the boundary. I kind of like that play.
Yeah, no, it's you do see some strong athleticism from fielders. To be fair, it's good.
When we see on the screen there, it says current run rate. What does that have to do with anything?
So that means it's literally how many runs you're scoring at the pace of the game. So 28 runs have been scored by Mumbai within 4 overs. So they're scoring roughly, what's my maths like? 7 runs and over.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
And what is that like? What does that have to do with anything? It's just
kind of, I guess it's just it gives you a steer on the pace of the game as a fan, so you can judge how yeah, I guess how quickly the game's moving. Generally speaking, in a match like this, you really want to be scoring minimum 150 runs at the end of your 20 overs.
Okay.
Minimum, I would say. Most teams are now scoring. I mean, the game the other day, there was over 250 runs scored by the Sunrisers, and Mumbai aren't going to get anywhere close to that today. But I would say minimum you need to be scoring 150, and that's a defendable total, but it's not really competitive.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great shot. It's gone up high. Oh, nearly a chance for Rajasthan.
I know. So a diving almost catch. Here's the crazy part for us that watch baseball in the States. And I know baseball and cricket are nowhere near like the same sport, but as far as like the fielding and certain things that are said, it's like the easiest comparison, I think, for Americans. And they don't use gloves. They just use their bare hands to catch the ball in the outfield. It's like,
yeah, I know. And it hurts sometimes when that thing's coming at you. It really sticks, but you can come home with some pretty worn hands, let me tell you.
Yeah. Okay. How many runs did they get in that last over? Did they get 8?
They got 10, I think. They got 10.
They got 10?
Yeah, they got 10. They hit 6 and 2 twos.
6 and 2 twos. So we finally got an over there or more. Yeah. We got more than we. So that's our first one. Let's take it.
I reckon this over we're going to see double figures for runs as well.
Okay, Leighton, you want to say this over double figures? The 6th. We're in the 6th over.
Yeah. So
and this is the last power play. So we need a wicket here to hit that over. To hit the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How would I phrase that? So 6th over, more or less double figures, or
just put in double figures.
Just put, 10 runs. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And it would just be a yes or no vote.
No, got you.
Yeah. So Mumbai's captain's now is now batting. So Hardik Pandya.
Okay.
So he's come under a lot of pressure recently because he's
not playing well.
He's not playing well, but kind of unfairly. Like,
okay.
He's now the captain of Mumbai this year.
Got it.
And he's taken over from the previous captain who was really successful. So Sharma, who was who I mentioned at the top. So Sharma was out for Mumbai, was captain last year, and he's like worshipped in Mumbai. And Hardik Pandya has come in and taken over the captaincy, but the fans don't really like it. But it's kind of like, look, the coach picked me as captain. Don't criticize me or don't boo me just because he's done that. If you know what I mean? Yeah. He's coming out now.
Yeah.
Wicked shot. He slapped that one through. 4 runs for Mumbai.
We're now at 8 runs in this over, halfway through the over.
Yeah, he's cooking.
I think we're gonna get to double digits here. I think that's maybe the consistent pick here, Lay, is the double digit. Get through. Oh man. I want to see more like, I know it's the risky play, but I want to see more like, all right, we just hit it to that guy, just sprint and try and like dive for a run. At this point, if you're in Mumbai, you need runs.
You need runs, yeah. You really do. Boundaries is what they need, Josh. They need some big hitting.
All right. What do you think about a fan-controlled element in cricket, Henry? If they hit a 6, but a fan in the stands wearing the uniform of their home team catches it, it's a wicket.
Love it. Love it.
Yep.
Okay. I think you could probably trim that down in terms of you don't have to be wearing the kit just because I mean not everyone will be, and it's quite rare for is it rare? I mean, the ball does fly into the crowd, to be fair, but it's probably like, I don't know, you only probably see like 5 or 6. Oh, he smoked that. What a shot that is. One bounce four. Unlucky.
So if it one bounces over, is it more? No, it's still just a 4.
Still 4's a 4. If it bounces, it doesn't matter if it rolls. If it P rolls, like
Gotcha. What's a P roll?
Just like when it's kind of running along the ground.
Oh, get there. All right. I don't know who. I think I'm rooting for the Royals, but I just want to see some. I want to see. I feel bad for Mumbai, like they lost.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like keep this going.
Right?
I do want to see a competitive game, to be fair. So I do want Mumbai to come out a little bit here.
Okay. All right. We hit
Ooh.
double figures in the over. Boom.
Boom, boom.
And I think we're on the less of the wickets because that was the 6th over, right?
That's 6 over. So power play's done. So 4 wickets in the power play, which is
Crazy, right?
A net win for Rajasthan. Like,
Yeah.
if you said to them before the game you're going to get 4 wickets in the power play, they were bitting your hand off and taking that, especially away from home. Just for context, in the IPL so far, there's only been one team that's won a match away from home. All of the home teams have won. So it's really tricky to win away from home. But Rajasthan look like they're onto it today, hopefully. Well, for them.
Does Sachin Tendulkar coach for Mumbai?
Yeah. So for all of our fans watching, you might be able to see on your screen now the guy with the cap on the right-hand side, Sachin Tendulkar. He's like an Indian cricketing god.
Yeah.
He is one of the best batters that's ever played the game. He played for like over 20 years.
He's the
He's
Michael
just like
Jordan.
a really nice bloke as well. Like he's like really well respected across cricket and across world sports, to be honest. An icon of the game, and he's now coaching Mumbai. But doesn't look like his tips are coming off at the moment, Josh. They're not following suit at the moment as Mumbai.
Yeah. Okay, so we're into the 7th over here.
Yeah,
it's a little confusing just because you start at 0 and you work your way up, right? So if you see 6.1 on the screen, we're actually in the 7th over.
Yeah,
but
cricket's a bit weird like that. Yeah. We take the feedback. We take all feedback. Though,
head's exploding at the moment.
Cause I'm trying to figure out. I'm still trying to understand, like, when do they switch? And
yeah. So at the end of 6 deliveries, they switch ends.
Okay.
6 deliveries is 1 over. But we're now in the 7th over, even though it says
6.1. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How about this pick, Henry? Do you think we get to 76.5 runs by the 10th, like the beginning of the end of the 10th over?
Yes. Yeah.
Higher? I'm gonna go up 78, 80. What do you think?
Let's go for let's go for 70. At the end of the 8th over, I reckon Rajasthan will be on or higher than 70 runs.
By the end of the 8th?
Mumbai.
The 8th or the 10th? I was going for the 10th.
You go 10th. Oof, okay.
80?
Yeah, let's go at 80.
Okay. Leighton,
Let's
80, 80 and a half. Oh, like more or less 80 and a half runs by the end of the 10th over.
End of the 10th over.
Yeah. Cool. To be fair to Mumbai, they're putting together a little bit of a partnership, these two batters in the middle.
Yeah.
They're kind of taking some risks, throwing themselves at it and trying to play, a selection of different shots. So if they can keep this up, there's a chance that they're going to build a competitive score. Oh, and with that, he's just smoked it into the crowd for a maximum.
See,
unbelievable.
That's the crowd guy dressed up, catching the ball.
Yeah, you gotta catch it. You gotta catch it if it's coming your way. You gotta be that person that, safe as houses, you want to take those. You want to take those catches.
Okay.
Oh, that's an unreal shot.
He bombed that. So that thing when they go, that's like called a helicopter when they go like this, Henry?
No, but I think that might catch on. Catch on. I quite like it. The helicopter.
Like that one? Yeah. I like that. Okay.
It's just that in cricket's called a pull because you like pull it.
Got it. Pull. Got it.
Yeah.
All right. So we have 9 runs so far in this over.
Yeah. And really, to be honest, like, yes, the batters do hit it hard, Josh, but because the bowlers are bowling at 85, 90, sometimes higher than that, 90 miles an hour.
Miles?
Really
no, I think kilometers. I think you mean kilometers.
No, miles an hour. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So 145 kilometers an
what?
hour. Yeah. They're bowling some serious pace. So I think 145 Ks is the same as 90 miles an hour. So you don't actually have to hit the ball that hard. You just have to get something on it because then it will just fly because the pace is coming so quickly.
Is that a lot of the times when they kind of like just stick the bat in the ground right in front of them to hope for something to pop?
So that tends to be more of a defensive shot. But if you saw that one on your screen just there, that was a beautiful example of using the pace of the ball. So the bowler has bowled it at the batter, and the batter has literally just held his bat out like this, almost just let it kind of hit the face. And because it's running, so the ball's coming at such a pace anyway, it just raced to the boundary, 4 runs. And he's barely like used any of his muscles. He's literally just kind of timed it beautifully, and it's just raced away to the fence, raced away for 4. So Mumbai
could bunt it out of the park, really, like in baseball. If you could bunt it like into the outfield for the most part. Wow. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Man. All right. So we're going into the 8th over. As this guy, I've picked up this terminology, Henry. It's 59 for 4 at the end of 7 overs.
Oh yes, Josh. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Getting there, Leighton. Come on, man.
What does that mean?
So they have 59 runs for 4 wickets.
Got it.
Correct.
So in that last over, which was the 7th over, through 7th. Yeah. So they had 9 runs, 8 runs. No, 9 runs in that 7th over. Or
sorry, I'm on an ad break at the moment, so I can't see it. But yeah, that sounds about right.
Run.
Okay, so I see 59-4 as a score, but when I'm looking down the players' names, I see 21, then 15 in parentheses. What is that telling me there?
So what was the question? Sorry,
so like when I'm looking at the stream, right, I see Tilak Varma, and it has 21, but then in parentheses it has 15. So what is that telling me?
So it means he scored 21 runs and he's faced 15 deliveries.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
So he scored more runs than deliveries faced. So that's really kind of where you want to be as a batter, because you're just showing your value because you're scoring more than, I guess, the deliveries you're facing. So you're producing a positive net result, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Freddie Airmail said, I don't think I've ever heard anyone say safe as houses before other than Depeche Mode. And then BC Lion, our buddy from Vancouver, from British Columbia, he says, where in Canada is Henry from? Henry,
guys, go easy on me. Go easy on me. I'm new to this community. Go easy.
You're great, man. This is fun. All right, so and Leighton, and for the chat or whatever, you keep batting until you get out. So like these guys, if they don't get out, they can bat until the end of the game. If they just keep hitting runs, they don't get out, they can bat forever.
You can keep going. So at the end, if you're there at the end of your 20 overs, then you're there. Like, fair play to you. You've obviously performed really well. So
right.
So I think this is so they've just had what they call a strategic timeout, which is basically where captains can literally do that, to have a timeout, and it's basically, I guess, they can get in a huddle and discuss tactics, discuss where they go next. So it's quite an opportune moment for them to, I guess, reset if they need to, which probably Mumbai did. I'm not actually sure who called that one. I think Mumbai probably did. But each team gets a timeout where they can. Same, I guess, in football, think about tactics and I guess then implement that moving forward.
So hypothetically, the guy hits it into the outfield. It doesn't make it to the boundary. Usually you'll get 1. Will they hustle to try and get 2 depending?
Sometimes you'll get 2 if the ball is like traveling slowly to the boundary. Or traveling slowly to the fielder on the boundary. So if I smash it and it goes along the floor, but it goes straight to a fielder, because the ball's going quickly to them, it means they're going to pick it up quickly and throw it in quickly. So realistically, you're only going to get 1 run. But if I like mistime it and it, I don't know, comes off the edge of the bat and it kind of is bouncing around a little bit, then you're more likely to get 2 because it's not going to be picked up as quickly from somebody who's all the way back, if that makes sense.
And these guys, I mean, again, I put your American sports reference count, but you can see the spin. So these guys are basically throwing curveballs, sliders, screwballs.
Yeah, exactly that. So the spinners are on. So we've had pace bowlers. Now it's a different form. So you can see the ball coming out the back of the hand. So when it bounces, it'll kind of hit the pitch and then go that way.
Yeah.
So that's what they call leg spin. But there's different ways that you can spin a ball with your hands. So you can kind of go like that for wrist spin. So the ball will go that way, or you can go that and it'll go that way. So this is like the art of deception, really. So this is where like a bit of psychology comes in from the bowler, because you're trying to figure out the batter. You're trying to figure out like, are they going to try and are they? Sorry, I'm just reading the chat.
No, you're good.
Are the batters? The bowler will try and read the batters and try and almost deceive him. So like work him out, be patient, and almost like tempt him into doing something that he doesn't necessarily want to do. If that makes sense.
Got it. Yeah. Just like a pitcher in baseball. Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, so we just got a nice little 4 there. 5 runs in this over so far. 64 for 4, Leighton. 64 for 4. And here, this will be the last delivery. Here, you know what I'm going to do, Henry? I'm going to pause it for like 8 seconds.
Yeah,
and then I should be caught up to you.
Nice. Yeah, bowler is at the end of his run up now, running in.
Okay, for the 5th delivery.
Yes, that was the 5th when he just blocked it.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're about the same speed. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. So this is a good over for Rajasthan because it's basically under 10 runs so far.
Yeah.
So that's you would say that over is a win for Rajasthan, like a small win for Rajasthan, because they're really restricting Mumbai here. Mumbai aren't really getting going at all.
They threw out a projected score at 160. You want to take that like more or less 160 and a half for the 20?
Yeah, I reckon. Yeah, let's do that. I reckon projected 160.
All right. Leighton, 160 and a half total runs for the game for Rajasthan. Nope. Sorry, for Mumbai.
Yeah. So this bowler coming on now, Ashwin, he's a really skillful bowler for Rajasthan and for India. So I wouldn't be surprised, Josh, if we see a wicket. Maybe not in this over because he's coming on for his first over and he might need a bit of time to warm up, but he'll definitely, I would be very surprised if he doesn't get a wicket.
Okay. How about next pick? Will we see a wicket by we see a wicket by the end of the 11th over?
I think so, yeah. I think so. What I would say though is Mumbai, although they're not scoring that quickly, the batters now are kind of in. So they've, I guess, weathered a bit of a storm, and now they're seeing the ball a bit better because they've spent longer time out in the middle, longer time out facing the bowlers. So I think
this guy bowls weird.
Yeah, it's a weird. Cricketers have weird action. I mean, same with baseball pitches.
Yeah,
right? Like you've got
no, because he doesn't run up. He kind of just like prances a little and then he tosses. Is that insulting? I probably shouldn't say that. He like
no. Each bowler kind of has, I guess different run ups, different techniques, different speeds. He's quite a seasoned bowler, should we say, Josh? So
gotcha.
He's probably he's probably not going to be putting too much effort into his run up as a spinner anyway, because you're not having to put that much strain on your body to release it.
Gotcha. I feel like I wouldn't run as much. I don't know. I like this. I've never seen the dancing style of this guy.
It's a great save.
That was an incredible save, right?
That was really good. Yeah.
I'm still like 5 seconds ahead of you. 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're back. All right. Now we should be.
That's great. Great bit of fielding from.
Now they're coming. Freddie, are there different kinds of bowls in the same way that baseball pitchers grip the ball to produce different pitch types? Henry.
Yes, there are, Freddie. So are there different kinds of bowls in the same way that baseball?
So like baseball, like a 2-seamer, like a curve ball. There's like a 3-seam fastball, change up kind of a thing.
So there are, probably not as many as baseball. So in cricket, you usually have a bowler that can bowl fast.
Okay.
Well, I think there's there could be a run out here. Is he in?
I think they say he's good.
He's in. Yeah, he's in. So in cricket, usually there's kind of two conventional types of bowling. So there's fast.
Yeah.
Which is what we've seen for the majority of this game so far, or there's spin, which is what we are seeing now. So you grip the ball differently for both of those things.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's probably not as many as there is in baseball.
Gotcha. All right. So are we sort of caught up? Did you just see that 4?
Yeah. Just seeing it across the boundary now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fuck. All right. I'm going to delay it just a little bit more.
Literally just seeing it. Yeah. Looking at the
You're
fans now.
just seeing it. Okay. You're just seeing the fans now.
Yeah. I've got, and I've just jumped to an ad break as well.
All right. Boom. So we're on this. All right. Well, here we are. We're there. All right. Little did we know the Crick Buzz app was going to be ahead of Sky Sports. What's going on here, Leighton?
Hey, it's technology over in the States. Yeah?
Unbelievable. Yep. That's good. Thank you. The violin for Sky Sports. We'll bring it up. Henry, after the stream is over, just head on over to the Sky Sports office and really just, start a little bit of a kerfuffle, okay? Just
I'll maybe just, fill in their survey and give that feedback, right?
100%. All right, so we've started the 10th over, right? They need 5. They need 6 runs to hit the pick. If not, depending on what. Here's 1. Okay. Let's wait for this, and then we can put in a pick for like.
Sorry, no, this is the 9th over. So 6 deliveries, and then we'll be at 10.
No, because we're at isn't it 1 more? So we're in the 10th over, right? Am I wrong?
Explain that, but I might have explained that poorly to you earlier. So we're in. So this is the 9th. Yeah. So this is the 9th over.
Gotcha.
Once he's bowled 6 deliveries, it's 10. Sorry, yeah.
Right.
Because you start at 0. So like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So this would go. No, I think I'm right.
I think you're right.
So when it says 9.2, it's the 9th over, but the 2 says it's the second bowl. Or
yes,
correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're in the 9th over, but we're on the second bowl. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Cricket's weird, Josh. It's weird.
Cricket's weird. Oh, there's a wicket, Henry. We got our wicket.
I'm still a little bit behind you.
Oh, fuck. All right, hold on. Here we go. We're pausing. Tell me when he catches the wicket.
Oh, he's gone high. The ball's high in the air. Is it going to be caught? We've got our wicket.
All right. Now they're running around. They're all hugging each other. And now I press play. All right, there we go.
Their fans do not look happy right now.
Yep. No.
Honestly, in Mumbai, Leighton, cricket is like religion, and it's the hottest ticket in town. Cricket is the hottest ticket in town in Mumbai, and the Mumbai team have won the championship 5 times.
Whoa! I was going to say, what's the dynasty?
Yeah, so 5 times in the last sort of. When did it start? I think the IPL has been going for 17 years.
Okay.
So they've won it 5 times, and I think they're joint first. Joined first for the number of titles that they've won, number of championships, but they just look off the pace today and so far in this tournament. And now their captain's walking back to the changing rooms, having been dismissed there. So it's not looking promising for Mumbai.
Okay, so they bring up. So would you compare Mumbai to, like, I don't know, Manchester United or something of that nature?
Oh, that's my team, Josh. That's my team.
No, not right now. I'm saying, like, historically.
Oh, yeah. That's a great analogy. Yeah, I would. They're kind of sitting on the success that they had in yesteryear. And right now it's kind of like, very turbulent. So I would say it's a little bit like Manchester United, actually.
Boom.
Yeah, that was a good drop. That was a good one to drop in.
We can end the stream now. I did it, Leighton. I did it.
Good job, Josh.
Thank you. They're not gonna. That's a wide bowl there. They're not gonna get an out for that, right?
Sorry, I'm still behind you.
Let me know. Let me know when you see the wide bowl. If it's
Okay, bowler is running in now. No, that wasn't a wide ball. That was just a dot ball. So the batter missed it. So
got it.
no
Got it.
run. Yeah, so I've just seen that, and they're just showing the replay of it now.
Okay, so in the replay, and then they started talking to the guy. Tell me when Piyush Chawla is on screen, like his stats.
Okay. Yeah, he's on screen now.
All right, got it. Done. All right, now we should be caught up.
Sorry, yeah, I think it's because.
Oh, you know what? Son of every time I hit pause, it doesn't matter. It it just goes back to the live game. It doesn't let me pause and go.
Oh no. That's all right. It's all good.
What are you watching on screen right now?
So a replay of the wicket.
Oh, okay. So then we are in the same place. All right, great. All right.
Yeah, replay of the last wicket. Yeah.
Okay.
It was a good catch, to be fair. That's
I know.
ball's gonna high into the sky.
All right. Okay, so we just hit the end of 10 overs, right?
10 overs been bowled, yes.
Okay, so we didn't get to 80.
We didn't get to 80. No, we were three runs short of 80. 77 runs been scored.
Man. Okay.
It was a close one though. It was a good guess.
Yes. Okay. This is what we do, Henry. Okay. We are the book. All right.
I'm all for it.
We are the book.
We are the book. All right.
Is there any fan controlled like terminology that I need to sort of pick up that I'm missing at the moment?
No, peanut is a really good fan controlled terminology.
And
Freddie search that is another good fan controlled terminology.
So Freddie Airmail in chat, he's like a stat legend, especially in football. So if like we don't know something, I kind of yell like Freddie, and he'll find it for me. He's like that good. And then we have another fan named Peanut, and he always is in the chat asking for wrestling picks to go into the app, which we say no to, or he's asking to come on streams, which we also say no to. So that's really what you are, where you are. Guys like Nerdy and Woody the Duck are always in. They are points legends. They're like the Manchester United of our leaderboards, right? They're always up there.
I'm loving the names of your typical fans, Nerdy and Woody. Class. Love it.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't know their real names, so I just call them their chat. No, I do.
No disrespect to the guys, but these names are probably better than their first names. So
it might be.
I like that. Manchester United. All right, Freddie. Good job.
Manchester United. There we go. All right.
Fun of the week. Good job, Freddie.
Nailed it. All right, Henry. So so they're running, right? They're running back and forth.
Yeah. So I just missed that, but yeah.
No. So all they need to do is get the bat across the line before a wicket is hit.
So yeah, you'll be run out if you're outside of your crease. So yeah, basically you've got to run from one end of the pitch to the other, which is like 20 odd yards or something.
Sure.
And you've got to slide your bat in to be in, or your feet have got to be over, but it's better to slide your bat in because you just get a longer reach. Okay. And you sometimes see batters dive.
In order to get you out, they have to hit the wicket or the bail or the
stuff. Hit the bail with the ball. Sometimes they'll fumble and they'll like say the ball's coming into them from the fielder and they'll hit the wicket with their hand and they'll drop the ball, which is not out. You've got to be holding the ball, and the bails have got to be dislodged from the groove, so that they've got to come out the stumps, basically.
Gotcha. Okay. No.
Another wide ball. Interesting.
All right, so we're 82 for 5.
82 for 5, but Rajasthan think they might have a catch here, so they've reviewed it to the video referee.
And they only get 2 of the DSR. As we
DRS, yeah. This
DRS, sorry. Yeah.
Decision, it's like decision review system or something.
Okay. All right, current pick that needs resolving. So it's just the total, and then who's the winner? Because if again, just so everybody's aware for this stream, we're going to go to the end of the first set of overs, or 2 hours, whatever comes first. But it looks like we might get to the end of the overs.
So
did it look like it's an out here, Henry, or no?
So it doesn't look like it. Sometimes I think they might. It's quite hard to tell. Quite hard to tell here. They use a thing called Ultra Edge, which you might see on your screen now, which is basically you'll see a spike on that chart if the ball's hit the bat, but it doesn't look like it has. So there's been no contact, so it doesn't look like it's out.
Gotcha. Man, this is sort of like, in tennis when they zoom in and the ball barely
exactly.
touches the line.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha. Not out. Crowd goes crazy.
Crowd are happy with that because they can't lose any more wickets. The old Mumbai team.
Because so explain to why can't, just because they're running out of batters, or
they're running out of batters? Yeah, so they've lost 5 wickets. They're halfway through their innings, so they've got 20 overs to bat, so they've got 120 deliveries to face in total. They're halfway through. They've only scored 82 runs, but they've lost 5 wickets. Usually you have your best batters batting first,
right?
So it means that their best batters are theoretically probably already out.
Okay.
So it means that now they've got to take some risks, but realistically, they're
nicely. Here's your Josh McCouga sports analogy. Nicely, they're at the bottom of the order on your little league team, and like the guy whose parents signed him up, but he'd rather be in math league, is now batting.
Yes, exactly. So it's tall order at the moment.
Got it. Okay.
For Mumbai, but you know what? Anything can happen in the IPL, Josh. They might be able to, start smoking some sixes, and they might have a bit of luck along the way, and they might get up to a defendable total. But if I was a betting man, I would not bet on it.
You wouldn't bet on it. Okay. Do you want to? Should we? We already got to our 5th wicket. Do you think we get to 6 wickets by the 13th over, 14th over?
Yeah, let's go for the 13th, and I reckon we're going to see a 1-6 in the next 3 overs, at least 1-6 in the next 3 overs.
Okay, I think we do more or less 2.56s, because we got to do halves because it's a 50-50 vote, right? So it's either 2 or 3, right?
Yeah.
So 2.5 by the the 13th over, end of the 13th.
Yeah. So we're in the 11th now. So I reckon at the end of the 13th.
End of the 13th. Okay. So Leighton, here you go. More or less 2.5 sixes by the end of the 13th over.
Got it. Pick is live.
Oh, what a catch that is. Oh my God, that was unreal. Diving to his right in the air.
That Mumbai fan just did the me here. Holy cow.
He's done a McGuga.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was an unreal catch. But he didn't really. Oh, it's a great catch, but why is he not? He should have really thrown his arms at that. He's almost just kind of given catching practice to him. He should have put more effort into it, and it would have clearly gone past him.
You mean the batter?
Yeah, so the batter almost to my point earlier where the bowlers are bowling so quick, so sometimes they just literally hold out the bat because the ball will just run off the bat. So,
gotcha.
But in that scenario, he needed to, if he was going to do that, he needed to put the ball where the fielder wasn't. Otherwise, you literally just give it. It's like me just serving you up catching practice, He should have thrown his arms at it, really kind of use his full body to get that ball over the fielder and potentially get a boundary.
So just a weak swat at it.
Just like a tentative shot, It's a bit indifferent. It's something or nothing.
Gotcha. Okay. I'll be honest. This Vodalol ice cream looks awesome. They just keep advertising it to me. I'm down.
It does, yeah. Get me some of that. Oh, yeah.
All right, so did we put in a wicket? We just put the sixes in, right?
We just
Yeah, we
put the
did
sixes,
sixes.
yeah. In hindsight, maybe that was a mistake.
No, we put in the sixes. We didn't put in the wicket bet, right? The wicket.
No,
the
we
wicket
didn't.
picket. All right, how about Leighton? Will we see another? How about this one, Henry? Will we see another wicket by the end of the 14th over?
Yes.
Okay, all right, put it in, like
Got it.
he likes it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Here's another American sports analogy. The Mumbai offense right now is a lot like my Pittsburgh Pirates. Can't get anything really out there. Just like a lot of really crappy batters, maybe a few runs here and there, but for the most part, the city of Pittsburgh doesn't have any faith in them at all. And everybody in the stands is very depressed. You know, that kind of.
Yeah, that's a solid analogy, Josh. It's not going well at all. It's really bad. Like it's not good at all. Like it's not even like it's not.
For
even
reference,
like,
by now, where should they be in points?
Yeah.
In total runs, they should have at least scored 100 by now.
Yeah.
Oh, so they're behind.
At least, yeah. You want to be kind of like well into early hundreds, I would say, at the end of 10 overs. If you're batting first, I'd say. Yeah.
Okay. This is tough. So the sixes pick was live. Did the wicket pick go out, Lay?
Yeah.
God. Wicket picket went live. Okay. We need to get some Rajasthan Royal gear, Leighton.
Yeah, it's class, isn't it? That pink.
I mean, we've got it online. I wanted to buy. I found it.
Fire.
We've got the pink name straps here. We're kind of already halfway there.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Name straps. Leighton, new term for us. Name straps.
Name straps.
Yeah.
What do you call it? What do you call it? What about
A lower third.
lower third? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, sorry, that's the technical.
Yeah, I like
that's the
name
technical-
straps.
I like name straps way more, Henry. I'm a big name straps guy. I call that.
Yeah, the Rajasthan kit is class.
It is. It's sort of like so. I don't know. Henry Lionel Messi plays over here now in the MLS.
Into Miami, yeah.
Yeah, and those Inter Miami kits with the
Yeah.
pink are fire. They're awesome.
Yeah.
So how far can you like start and run? Like as far as you want? Like these guys are like sprinting like 100 yards to throw a ball. Seems
To be
really,
honest, you can kind of go as far back as you want, but obviously, like
a lot of energy.
you've got to get the right balance, because if you're you got to get the right balance. Otherwise, you're putting your body through a lot of stress by the time you've even got to the stumps, and you won't be able to sustain it. So, like, you might be able to do it for an over, so you might be able to do that for six deliveries, but you might run out of steam on your second and third over because you're already cooked.
Right.
So you've got to get the right balance, but equally, you want to be running at a distance that allows you to bowl the pace that you want to bowl.
Gotcha.
Sorry, running at a speed that allows you to bowl at the pace you want to bowl, and usually you have to, start further back because you want to build up speed.
Sure.
Where's this Ireland chat coming from? I've
BC
never heard
Lion.
that in my
He
life.
likes your accent, Henry. He's a big fan. All right.
Fun, yeah. Limerick's a cool place, to be fair. I mean, it's wet, but it's cool.
Is Limerick in that's in Ireland, right? No.
Ireland, yeah. So I'm just reading the chat from BC Lion.
Yeah. But you're not from Ireland.
No.
You're English.
Yeah.
Sorry, Henry. That the chat's going at you a little bit.
Hey, look, I can wear it, guys. It's all good. Keep it coming. Keep the heat.
All right, so we've got what did we get? 5 runs this over. So we're at the end of 12 or the end of 13.
So we're at the end of 12, going
End of
into
12.
13.
Going to 13. Yes. There was an early chat from our ruthless technical director, because sometimes I've been known to, when people have accents, by the end of the chats, by the end of the stream, like start imitating their accents. But I won't do that, Henry. I'm not going to do that.
To be honest, Matt, it's not a good one to imitate. Just stick with your original. You're doing much better with that.
All right, so 89 for 6. We're into the 13th over, and we do not have 100 runs yet. This is a shellacking, if you will.
Yeah, it's not good.
But here's the crazy part about cricket is we still have no idea what Rajasthan's going to do. There's no like barometer for like, okay, Mumbai might only score 130-ish runs, 140, even though we set it at 160. And Rajasthan could come out and lay an egg too. We don't know.
Yeah, totally. That's the beauty of the game, Josh. It's very kind of unpredictable, and like you never. What they say in cricket is, you should never kind of form too. You should never form too strong an opinion on it until you've seen both batters bowl on the. You should never form too strong an opinion on it until you've seen two teams bat on that pitch.
Got it.
That makes sense, because obviously we're just seeing one team bat on it, and it might, generally speaking, the pitch can sort of deteriorate over time, so it becomes harder to bat on. So you're right, Rajasthan might, bat poorly. Mumbai might, bowl really skillfully, really impactfully in the first, first kind of few overs, and then it's game on. We got a game on.
Yeah, right. All right. So the projected score is going to 146, as we would call that in the States, Henry, the live over. So like, all right, for instance, if we're watching a basketball game, right? And like the original over under was, let's just say it's an NBA game. The original over under was like 244, right? But at the end of the third quarter, both teams have only scored like a combined 141 points. We're going to live over that down to like 211 or 208, something like that.
Yeah.
During like a stream like this, right? Because again, all very arbitrary sports totals, which is why sports betting is so tough.
Exactly.
Scored some runs here. This 12th over hasn't been too bad. And they brought in the guy with the Gardner hat or the bucket hat, if you will, and he looks pretty good out there.
Yeah, I actually brought my bucket out as well, Josh, but it's not Mumbai and it's not Rajasthan, but it's one of the teams over here in the UK.
There we go. Is that in the hundreds?
It's in the 100, yeah.
Yeah.
And I had to get an extra large because my head's massive, but it's keeping me dry from all the rain here in the UK, guys. So
I like that. I like it. Okay. Keep it on. What's the team called? The Sprint?
London Spirit.
Spirit. Got it.
Yeah, London Spirit.
Oh, that's kind of fun. I like that font.
Yeah. But I mean, there's a big, I don't know if you guys have this in the States, but there's a big kind of trend with bucket hats in the moment across a variety of sports like cricket, rugby,
golf.
Maybe not as much in soccer, but definitely in those two sports.
Yeah. No, I think it's more over here. It's more, do you have the confidence or can you pull off the bucket hat look?
Yeah, I've not. I can't really pull it off, but to be honest, go with the flow.
Go with the flow. Leighton, or have you started rocking a bucket hat in any shape or form?
Yeah. I at least wear it once a year, especially if we go out the country. Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Or would it be more like a safari hat? No, I'd have to show it to you.
Safari hat is a tough look. I don't know.
Yeah, no. I mean, it has the straps with it.
Straps. Yikes.
Yeah, I'll show it to you. That's
not a bucket hat. That's just a bad decision.
Well, hey, when I put it on with shades, it's a bucket hat.
Hat. Fan control. Yeah. Our technical director come in, Henry. That was the 90s and the New Radicals. He's pretty. Yeah. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 13. Okay, so we're going into the 13th over.
Yeah,
right?
13th over here. Yeah.
What was our pick there in the wickets? More or less 2.5 sixes by the end of the 13th over. So we've got this over to get. We haven't had a 6 in a long time.
Yeah.
So they need.
Sorry, guys. That was a bad call from me.
No. We just need we need 2 6s or 3 6s to hit the over. We need, the other way, we're still sitting in our mired of no runs here.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like, I guess Mumbai. Oh,
wicket.
Another one for Rajasthan. They are dominating this game.
Wow. Whew.
Mumbai. Oh, God. You just see the fans. They are absolutely
just crushed.
Just dead silent. Deadpan silent. They literally can't believe it. They're getting absolutely filled in here. Oh,
Leighton,
God.
this is where if this is a game in Pittsburgh, this is where my dad would turn to me and my brother and be like, "Get in the car, we got to beat traffic.
Yeah.
Game's over. We're leaving. Get your stuff. No more nachos."
What's your go-to meal at a live sporting event? Nachos, did you say?
Leighton, go ahead. Depends
All right,
on
here
the
in
sport. Honestly, it depends on the
Yeah,
sport.
here in Atlanta, the Falcons game is easily the Jamaican Rasta pasta.
Jamaican
go-
Rasta pasta.
Jamaican Rastafari. I
Yeah,
love that.
they go all out here. So.
Yeah. In Pittsburgh, we have a thing called the Permane Brothers sandwich. It's a huge sandwich with your choice of meat, coleslaw, French fries, tomatoes, in between two giant pieces of Italian bread. It's about like this thick, so it's hard to like bite into, but it's delicious. Yeah.
Unreal. I mean, you guys walk all over us for that stuff. We can't produce food like that in a stadium. No way. We could get some.
What do you guys
it's
get?
not-
Just like fish and chips?
I mean, yeah. Well, fish. How English is that? No, I mean it's usually like burger and chips, but it's
Okay.
not with all the trimmings that you just mentioned there, Josh. With
Gotcha.
it's not on the same level. We got to compare apples with apples, and we're not on the same.
Not in the same. Well, also too, there's way less super fat people in England. Whereas over here, we just, Atul Tripathi says, what do you guys do? First time here. This is Fan Control Sports and Entertainment. What's up, man? Fan Control Football. There is a arm of Fan Controlled Cricket over in India that is currently working on partnering with some current leagues. We're doing a live stream of the IPL right now, the Rajasthan Royals versus the Mumbai Indians. Get in the app, download the app, fcsc.xyz. If Ruth is cute, if you want to throw the link in there for him, download the app, jump on the leaderboards. Fan Controlled Racing, we're going to be racing at Talladega on April 20th. Our car, we just picked the car design, the Indigo Warrior 1. That will be the car. And then the vote for the driver ends today at 2 p.m. Pacific. Starting at 9 a.m. Pacific, which is in about 45 minutes, you're going to be able to vote once an hour on JJ Yaley or Mason Massey. I figured we'd do like a rapid fire vote here because the vote is very, very tight at the moment between JJ Yaley and Mason Massey. You choose the driver, and then we have 2 more leaderboard pick'em winners to announce every Wednesday at midnight Pacific. The leaderboard ends, and the winner gets their Fanvatar, your digital likeness in our app on the car. So we already have 2 winners, Smart Control and Cool One, and this week ends Wednesday. The winner of the Pick'em leaderboards gets their Fanvatar on the Fanvacar. I know that was a lot of words to rattle off all at the same time, but download the app and you can get used to the ecosystem. And we're live on this channel across all our social medias and live in the app pretty much every day at some point. So tomorrow we'll do an NBA game. Wednesday, we're going to do our first ever live me from a golf simulator, and fans can pick shots and results from me in a golf simulator. Thursday, we'll have a live stream, and then we might I think we're going to do the national championship next Monday, Leighton. I wouldn't think we'd do Final Four games because it's the weekend.
Yeah, probably do the national. I'm down for the national championship. Honestly.
So that's pretty much the rundown of Fan Controlled Sports and Entertainment. It uses Kraft singles for the cheese. Listen, I went to school near Altoona, Pennsylvania. It is a trash hole. Don't eat that pizza. Okay. That's horrendous. That's not pizza. That's just an insult to Italians everywhere. All right. So, Henry, we're through 14 overs or we're through 15 overs?
Sorry, I've just gone to an ad break. Hold on.
And we didn't. So that was the end of 14, right?
Sorry, I've got my connection's just dropped. I can't see it on the screen.
no.
Hold on. 2 seconds.
I mean, less 6s. We haven't had a 6 in forever. So I'm just going to close out that pick. Woody the Duck put in there, how long are you guys going to go? What did he say? How long the stream? Need to plan my morning. We're going to be live here for at least another 40 minutes or until the game is over. But I feel like the game might be over before the end of 2 hours. So I don't know. That seems like 20 overs takes about 2 hours, right, Henry? Usually.
Yeah. Sorry, 2 seconds.
All good.
Yeah, so it's usually a match is usually 3 hours.
Okay.
So it's usually 60 minutes. It's probably about 80 minutes per side,
Okay.
ish. So
We're at about 80 minutes and we're only through 15 overs. So
yeah, so it's quite slow actually, this one. So
yeah. Is
Yeah.
it mostly because they're not scoring any runs?
yeah. But also like sometimes like captains are quite slow at like, making sort of positional switches for their fielders, and that can sort of drag the time even longer. So
Yeah. All right. So I'm looking here at the Royals bowlers. Bolt had 3 wickets. Berger had a wicket. Avish had a wicket, and Chahal had 2 wickets. And each have bowled like 2 or 3 overs, except for okay, I get it. And they can bowl a max of 4 overs or 3.
Yeah, 4.
4. Okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah,
And late again, an over is 6 bowls.
Got it.
Yes, unless they bowl a no ball or a wide, and then
Right.
there's an added ball at the end.
But how often does that happen? How often does like a wide or a no ball happen?
Quite often, actually.
Okay.
I'd say wide's more common because sometimes bowlers, it's just like the bowlers are sort of trying too much and they might just execute poorly, and it means that the direction of the ball is just wider than it ordinarily would. No ball is basically when you overstep the line. So, when you see bowlers run in and they put their front foot on the line,
Gotcha.
if their foot is over the line, then that's a no ball. Or if I bowl a ball at you that like is at like chest height without bouncing, that's a no ball.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right.
Oh.
So like a baseball pitch, basically.
Yeah, I was gonna say like strike zone, basically.
Yeah.
And then if it's a no ball or a no ball, the team gets a run. The opposing team gets a run.
Yeah, and I think a free hit as well, maybe.
Oh.
So that means the next ball as well. It means that you can't be out. So you just get a free hit. I think. Although I haven't seen it. I haven't seen an example of a no ball.
Gotcha.
In the IPL yet, but I think that's how it unfolds.
Gonna give a shout out to Ruthless Cutie, who's been putting in all of like the definitions at the bottom of the screen, helping people out.
Perfect.
It's been very, very helpful. So thank you, Jessimola. All right. Let's get a pick here because we've got what 6 overs to go or 5 overs to go.
My connection's gone again.
Damn you, Sky Sports, you sons of bitches.
Sorry, hold on.
Because we're at 14-2.
So we're into the 14th over. So there is so 5 overs to go.
5 overs to go. Right. Yeah.
Oh, this is annoying. Watch my phone.
Man, I feel I don't want to say I feel bad for Mumbai, but this is brutal. I mean,
they're really not going well, are they?
no 6s, no 4s. They're just like dinking and dunking. This is brutal.
Yeah, it's not going well at all.
They just hit the century mark. They just hit 100. Like, I guess get excited, but if you're a Mumbai fan, you're still like, this blows. We're into the 15th over, and yeah,
not good at all.
It's just like these little dink and dunk singles, right? But that's
it's not going to do anything, is it really?
All right, let's do this. Here's a pick, Leighton. More or less, what do you think, Henry? 2.5 6s by the end of the match? You want to do 3.5?
Oh, they've got to 3.5. They've got to
3.5.
have a swing. Yeah, they've got to have a swing.
Yeah. Fan control. Is there no mercy rule in cricket? No, I don't think there's a mercy rule. Because again, nothing like we haven't seen Rajasthan bat, and we're not. I mean, we won't see him on this stream, but if you want to keep watching to get the. I mean, again, I just keep the phone on in the morning as I've been doing, like because it starts at 7 a.m. here, right? Pick is live. And I just kind of listen to it in the background so I can get the lingo, watch when I can as I'm making breakfast for my daughter and stuff. I mean, I don't know. I've kind of become a fan here. And to be honest with you, I started watching them last week. I'm a Royals guy. I like the kits. I like,
Do you know what? I'm with you as well. I'm a Royals guy.
Yeah.
I really like the head coach, Kumar Sangakkara, who's a former Sri Lankan. He's a former Sri Lankan cricketer. He was a wicket keeper. I was a wicket keeper when I was younger, so I was
Nice.
he was kind of like my icon. And I
Okay.
like the kit. They've got a few England players, and they're kind of like sort of a bit of an underdog team as well. So it's quite nice to support them.
Yeah. So here's our buddy Bolt. He's back. This is his last over to bowl. Let's see if Bolt. He's already got 3 wickets. Dude's on fire.
Yeah, he's bowled really, really well. He's one of the best in the world, and like you can see why.
Yeah, man. Look at the flash on the wicket keeper's gloves too. Those things are fire. And so the wicket keeper is the only one that's allowed to have gloves, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Saying that, literally just put the commentator's curse on him by saying how good he was, and then he bowls a wide. Do you have that? Do you have a term for that? Commentator's curse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically the Madden curse. Yeah. But the commentator curse, I don't know if we say, I just always say, like, as soon as they put a stat up on screen, it's like jinx. It's like, oh, the Falcons have scored a touchdown first in the third quarter, last 3 games, and then the Falcons throw an interception, like something like that. Or the Steelers do the same. It's like yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, Leighton. Here, I'll throw the Steelers under the bus. Like the Steelers haven't lost a week 1 matchup at home in 10 years, and then we get blown out 31-0. All right,
Yeah.
there's a 4. We got a 4. Let's go.
Come on, Mumbai. Let's go.
Even the coaches are like gently golf clapping.
Yeah.
Guys.
Like sympathy. Yeah.
Yeah. So when he obviously didn't like that bowl, just like a misplaced bowl.
Yeah, it's just like sometimes call that a loosener. So like when you just kind of don't execute,
Lose it. Yeah.
yeah, you just kind of like lose control of what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
But it's interesting as well, Josh, because a lot of the players that we're watching now will be representing their countries this year in the World Cup, which is obviously being held in the US and the Caribbean. So
Yeah. Do you hear that, Leighton? Cricket World Cup coming to the States.
Oh, I'm gonna be there. I have to.
We got to go. They're building a wicket just in New York, New Jersey. I think near like the Giant Stadium in East.
Yeah. Is it NASA Stadium or NASA County? Does that ring a bell?
Yeah, on Long Island. Yeah. Oh, so it's in that. Oh. So it's not in it's not near East Rutherford. Okay, I got you. Okay.
Yeah, I think. Don't quote me on that though. But yeah, it's I mean, it's going to be in the it's all throughout June. It's in the Caribbean and in the US, in New York, I think Dallas. Can't remember the other states or cities that are hosting, but it should be epic. And you guys know how to put on a party, so hopefully it's a wicked tournament.
Yeah, we're good at tailgating. Doesn't matter the sport, Henry. Doesn't matter.
Let's give us a reason.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, we'll be playing.
Still no 6s, and we're through 15 overs. Do you want? Should we one more wicket by the end of the innings? Do we think we get another one, Henry?
Yeah, I reckon 2.
2.
I reckon 2. Yeah, I think because I think Mumbai are going to have to take some risks here, and if they take risks, the chances are that Rajasthan are going to capitalise. So I'd say 2 wickets.
All right, let's do 1.5 then. 1.5. So you can choose your 1 or you can choose your 2.
Yeah, my projected score, I reckon Mumbai will finish on 135.
All right, and then we can do a second pick there, Lay. We can a new projected score, because it looks like that 160.5 for Mumbai is going to be way less.
So wait, the first one is more or less 1.5. What?
More wickets, end of the innings. Yeah. And then we can do the projected score.
Got it. All right, that pick is now live.
Okay. And then projected score 135.5 for Mumbai runs.
Yeah.
Oh,
130. You want 30 and a half?
135.5.
All right.
So what happens there? Was it a high ball, but he still swung?
Yeah, I don't know if that was a no ball. I want to see it again. They might show a replay, or they might just. Yeah.
So if it bounces and you said like above chest area, but even if they still swing?
So if it bounces and it hits chest area, that's fine. It's if it doesn't bounce and it goes straight to the chest, that would be a no ball. Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
All right. Picks are live.
Picks are live. Picks are live. Do you guys do April Fools in the UK?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I haven't actually seen that many good ones today.
I saw a golf one this morning. There was a guy that played in the PGA. I don't know if you're a golf fan, Henry.
Big golf fan. Yeah.
Okay, so if you remember in the PGA Championship last year, that guy Michael Block, who was like the club pro, who got the hole in one with Rory and everything. Apparently, there was an account that put like the Masters have officially invited Michael Block to participate, and it was like, what?
Oh my god!
Nah, come on, April Fools. They're not going to do that with that guy.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
amazing. Yeah,
it's a big holiday in my house. So I usually pull a few on my parents, though. I
bet. It's a good thing if you can like get the idea right and execute it.
Yeah.
Like, brilliant. Yeah. But like, there's some that are just not really that well thought through, and it's like just lazy rubbish.
Well, so in college, my brother and I sent my parents we photoshopped it, printed it out, sent it to them, and it was like accidental, like wrong address, and it was from a hospital, and it was pregnancy results. Like Ben McCoo, like my brother was gonna have a baby in college.
Oh my god, that's brilliant.
And my parents flipped out. Yeah, they were stressed out. And then in college, when I was doing I did a study abroad and lived in Italy for a semester. And I called my parents and told them that I had been arrested and we needed a lawyer in the States that could speak Italian. And my parents were like losing it. I had it going for like a solid, almost like an hour and a half. Had them call back. I got them pretty good on that one. They're still a little upset about that one for sure.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Wicket. Boom. Rajasthan. So there's this thing in cricket called Nelson. Another one of cricket's funny little gimmicks or rules. Thing called Nelson. So it's like a commentator's curse thing. So if a batting team is on
wicket, you got a wicket. Yeah. That's your first one. First wicket, Leighton.
If there's this thing in cricket called Nelson, which is basically like it's like it's a weird thing. It's basically where the batting team has like this the same number of runs. So it would be like, as you can see, so Mumbai now are on 111, so 111. But if they were on 44, 44, or 222, 222, it seemed to be like a bad luck thing. So everybody just calls it like Nelson. I don't know where that name came from, but like that type of Nelson is used to describe that scenario. Yeah. And it's basically a bad luck kind of omen, if you like, and that's obviously played out in front of us with Mumbai losing a wicket there. So, yeah.
Over here, you call that the Jets.
Amazing. You've got like a nickname or an insult for each kind of team that's not yours. It's brilliant.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Correct. Yep. 100%. Yeah.
Who are your teams?
I'm from Pittsburgh, so Steelers, Penguins, Pirates, and Leighton is from Atlanta, so
Falcons, Hawks, Braves, Atlanta United.
Yeah,
nice.
I don't really have an NBA team basketball wise, just because we didn't have one in Pittsburgh. So, I don't know. It's kind of hard. I know what teams I don't like, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Give me who don't you like?
Yeah, like I don't like the Celtics at all. Never have. I don't like the Knicks at all. Really,
hate the Knicks.
Yeah, Leighton's with me. can't stand like I mean I like the Warriors because I like Steph Curry and I like that, but not like I don't love the Lakers. I don't love the Clippers, even though I lived in LA for a while. Like there's a decent amount of teams, but for the most part, Celtics and Knicks I can't stand either.
Yeah. Nice.
BC Lions asking Henry, what's your favorite team or teams in Canada? Do you have
For which sport? What sport?
maybe a CFL? Maybe CFL. What do you got? You watch the
Oh.
Canadian Football League?
Yeah, I was going to say, sorry, BC Lion. I actually can't give you any. I don't follow soccer in the in Canada, so I can't give you one, unfortunately.
I mean, I don't think I think maybe how about hockey? Do you follow any hockey, Henry?
Loosely.
Okay, yeah.
Loosely. Yeah, I mean, I kind of. I mean, I don't support them, but like, I guess I kind of like whenever I watch the Maple Leafs. I mean,
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah.
yeah. I don't follow them religiously. Don't get me wrong, but
Okay.
yeah, I mean, they seem to be quite a good and highly regarded team.
Yeah,
They have the Netflix doc or on Amazon Prime as well, didn't they? Was it all?
yeah,
all or
they
nothing?
did. Yeah.
And they've got is it one of the youngest GMs as well, right?
I mean, they're finally like putting together some sort of a healthy front office. I mean, they've got Austin Matthews, who's top 3 talents in the NHL now. He's on pace to score a ton of goals and a decent amount of points this year. The Vancouver Canucks in hockey are actually pretty good this year too. For the first time in a few years, they've got a set of brothers that are awesome.
Yeah.
And then yeah, I mean, like Montreal Canadiens haven't been good in a while, but they're historically like they have the most Stanley Cups, but they haven't won. No team in Canada has won a Stanley Cup since 1993. It's been a long time.
How big is that trophy, by the way? That is massive.
So it's huge. I've actually held it, which is awesome, right? But each year when they like if they finish a ring, they pull the ring off and add a blank one. So like some of those historically older rings, they've pulled off the cup because if they had all the years, the thing would be too big. Like you wouldn't be able to hold it, right?
What do you mean? What do you mean by finish a ring?
So like when they've engraved all of the names and there's no more room on like the ring,
right, yeah.
they pull the ring off and put a blank one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So okay. So is it always growing then?
Yes. Yeah. But it's never going to get bigger than what it is right now.
Okay.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So like they'll take the ring off and they'll put it in the Hall of Fame. So like currently I think the oldest team that's still on the Stanley Cup is like 1964. Maybe.
Okay.
1965, something like that. And then they'll just keep like putting those names. And so like, it's not big enough for all of the names because they put all the players' names, all the coaches' names, and then all of the like front office people too. That had it. So there's a lot of names that go in the Stanley Cup. Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, that is a sizable trophy.
It's huge. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that heavy. It's only about 35 pounds though.
So this will make you laugh. So in cricket, have you heard of the Ashes?
I know what it is, but explain it to the people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So in cricket, England and Australia compete for the Ashes, and basically they play each other every 4 years in your own country. So Australia will tour England every 4 years, and vice versa. But they play each other every 2, if that makes sense. So they played in England in 2023, and they'll play in Australia in 2025, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And basically, when England and Australia first played each other, they played, and the winner of the game, they burnt this is way back, like 100 years ago.
Okay.
They played, and then at the end of the game, they burnt the bales that that are used, and they put it in an urn. And that is what they play for. It's the Ashes. So it's totally different to at least Stanley Cup. I mean, there is a trophy now.
Yeah.
Like there's this small urn which is like in a museum, and it's it's no bigger than a mug. Like it's tiny. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. It's really small.
Yeah, it's
They just
tiny.
play for a mug. Okay. Okay.
With the Stanley Cup, you need to like wrap your arms around it to hold it up.
It's
With-
huge. Yeah.
With the Ashes, you hold it in your palm with your hand like that.
Well, I always kind of found it. I mean, I guess, in America, we love our big things, like our giant trophies, but like the World Cup is like this big,
Yeah, yeah.
tiny, All right. Yeah. Freddie Emerald, 10.5 centimeters, 4
Yeah.
inches tall.
Yeah.
That's, yeah.
So like it's kind of like underwhelming, like at the end of the series when
Yeah.
the winning team is on the podium and they're like lifting the Ashes, they're literally just going like that.
We did it, guys. Look at this tiny little thing. Yeah, I mean, like at the end of so there's like a few rules with the Stanley Cup, right? My buddy did this, did voiceover for this Pittsburgh Penguins documentary that won like a regional sports Emmy, right? And so the guy that it's called the Keeper of the Cup, and this guy basically travels with the Stanley Cup during the season. Because if your team wins it, right, each player gets to take it for a couple days and like take it to their hometown and show it off, because it is like it's a big deal. Once those tours are over and the new season has begun, the Keeper of the Cup takes the cup back and he tours with it around the country and around Canada and stuff too, right? So he'll go to hospitals, he'll go to charity events, and they'll bring the Stanley Cup. So my buddy did this voiceover for this thing, and the Keeper of the Cup was like, "Hey, I'm in LA. I can bring the cup to your house for an hour." And he's like, "Awesome." Or maybe it was like 2 hours, something like that.
Yeah.
So my buddy's like, "Come to my house." He's bringing the Stanley Cup here. So like 30, 40 of us went to his house, and the guy brought the cup in. And I'll text you on WhatsApp. I'll show you me holding the cup.
Yeah.
Okay. So the rules are you can't drink out of it unless you won it, or somebody that has won it is pouring it in your mouth. Okay.
Yeah.
And if you haven't won it, you can't hoist it.
Yeah, like that.
You can hold it, but you can't put it above your head. Okay.
Yeah.
And if you haven't won it, you can't kiss it.
Yeah, like it. Like that.
So
those are good rules. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
And like the guy that, the Keeper of the Cup, he always wears white gloves and he polishes it every day. And it comes in like it comes in a case, and there's security around it. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
It's an absolute beast of a trophy.
Yeah. All right. So we have 2 more overs. We have yet to see another 6. We're still at 8 wickets. We need 1 more to hit the over of the 2. Currently, we're at the under. And our projected score of 135.5 is currently well under that. Should we do 1 more pick? Henry, what do you like?
Yeah, I reckon. So what have we got at the moment? Have we got the total score?
So yeah, we did the total score. Do you want to do like more or less?
I reckon
4, like 1.5 fours, like 1.5 fours.
I reckon 2.5.
You want to do 2.5 because we only have what 10 more bowls.
Yeah.
All right, Leighton, 2.5 fours.
Got it.
Wicket.
Less.
What a catch that is on the rope.
Wait, did we just get another wicket? You might be ahead of me now.
Yeah, Rajasthan just caught one.
Oh, 9.
9. What a catch as well on the boundary.
And right at the boundary too, huh, Henry?
Yeah, really, really excellent catch on the boundary. Not easy to do when you're close to the rope, because if you catch it and you stand on the rope, then it doesn't count.
Oh, okay. So like if you got it.
So you've got to make sure that you stay in play, otherwise the catch doesn't count.
How about if 1 foot is in and 1 foot is over?
No. So sometimes what you do see though is like, so I could be on the boundary and I catch the ball. Like I'm going backwards. I catch the ball and I think that my body is going to step over. I might go to step over as I step, but don't land. Throw the ball back up in the air. Sorry. So I've stepped over the boundary rope and then I jump back into play and then catch the ball with my feet in play.
Oh.
Sometimes you see that, or you see players like they're on the boundary. They'll like dive over the boundary and be in the air to stop the ball going over the boundary and play it back in. Yeah. So you see some unbelievable athleticism in the field sometimes.
Wow. I mean, you can tell how quiet it is. Like the Mumbai crowd is just muffled.
Yeah, I know.
I wonder how many dots they've thrown I mean, it's got to be somewhere in the 40s, right?
Yeah. Easy. Yeah. I mean,
Leighton, are you at least enjoying some of this cricket? Are you getting to
No,
the?
this
come on,
is cool.
Lane. What have you got for me? What have you got for me?
Yeah.
What do you need me to say? No, I mean, this is cool. It's cool. I get the game now, so
Yeah,
I'm over here googling like all these cricket stadiums, and then I'm looking at
When
all
you-
the ones that are going to be played in the World Cup this year.
Honestly,
Obviously, ours are smaller. but-
when it comes to hosting in the States this summer, I think you're gonna get gripped. I think you're gonna love it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
I mean, I found out one of the games here is going to be in Florida. So, Josh, I was thinking about driving down. 'cause
Ooh,
they're going to be in New York, Florida, and Texas. So,
Yeah, that's it.
yeah,
Florida.
and the rest of them are in the West Indies. So,
oh, and the West Indies. Okay,
yeah,
yeah, that makes sense. There's a Caribbean. There's a CPL, right? A Caribbean Premier League, isn't there?
Yeah. It's usually played sort of November, December
I
time.
was gonna say cold, like the cooler months.
Yeah.
They don't really
Yeah.
get those, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the last bowl of the 19th over, so we have 6 more bowls after this.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so one more over here. This is wild.
The last 6 deliveries here.
Last 6 deliveries.
Last 6 deliveries.
Henry, have you had fun with us today? Have you enjoyed?
Hey guys, I've had a wicked time. Thanks for having me on. It's been class, and thanks to all the fans that have been writing in. And sorry if I've got an Irish accent, guys. I'll work on that for next time. It's
It's
been
not
class.
Irish to me.
I know. I mean, it's the first I've heard of it, but I mean,
Yeah.
if I'm giving off those vibes, I need to change something up. So
Yeah.
thanks for the feedback, team.
All right, Leighton,
Nice.
last pick. Will we get a 6 in the last over? We got 6 deliveries.
I reckon we'll get. I don't know. I don't think we will.
No. Okay. Henry says no. We haven't even seen another 4. Henry said over 2.5. So it's not looking good, Henry.
Not looking good. Not looking good.
Man,
all right, that pick is live.
pick is live. Pick is live. Remember, today starting. Well, it starts in 15 minutes. You'll be able to vote for the driver once an hour for NASCAR, April 20th at Talladega. JJ Yaley, Mason Massey, and then the technical votes start on Wednesday. The technical votes, springs, sway bars, all that kind of stuff for the car. And then again, the race is in 2 weeks. So not next weekend. It's the weekend after the Masters, if we're doing the math. Oh,
4.
we got a 4.
Wow.
What does-
That was a good shot.
Um,
That was a really good shot. I thought he was going to get caught then.
Henry, what in there it says 1 LB. What's that mean?
That means 1 leg by. So that basically means that the batters have run, but the ball has hit their pad or hit their hip or something, and they've decided to run. So it's essentially a run, but it doesn't count as the batters. It's an extra. So it's like a wide. So in cricket, batters can score. The batters score runs, and you'll see the runs on your screen. Oh, I think we might have a wicket. No. 1 bounce. All good. False alarm. In cricket, yeah, you have runs yourself as an individual for the runs that you score from hitting the ball with your bat, but also your team collects runs for any extras. So if there's a wide, a no ball, or say if the ball hits my pad and we decide to run, then that's a leg by, which is LB.
Gotcha. How heavy is a cricket bat?
It is quite light. It can be quite a sizable thing, depending on, I guess, how old you are and what, I guess what option you go for. But it's probably, I don't know, like 3 or 4 kilos, maybe.
Okay. So it's relatively heavy.
Yeah, quite heavy.
Yeah.
Quite heavy to swing. Like, yeah, quite
Well,
heavy
it's
to swing.
wide. Okay. All right. So these are the last 2 deliveries here. We come on, 6. This is like watching a horse race. Come on, 6. Come on, 6. They've only had 3 6s, 10 4s. There's just a run. Now they're just trying to get anything on the board. We're going to hit the under on both of the run totals projected. Only 123 runs at the moment, Henry. This
It's not good, is it?
Bye.
Not good.
Yeah.
Not good. Last delivery of the game. What do we think, guys? I reckon it's just going to be one run.
One run.
One run. I think it's going to be like a mishit, so I don't think they're going to.
Okay.
Yeah, I think one run.
I'm going 4. I'm taking
I'm going to go 4. I'm going 4.
Okay.
4. Okay.
4.
Here we go. Oh. Oh.
Get through. No. Oh. Do they get 2?
2.
Okay.
2. So 100.
There it is.
So
that's the innings, right? That's the innings.
That's the innings. Yeah, correct. So
Mumbai
Indians at the end of 20 overs have scored 125 runs. So Rajasthan need 126 runs to win across 20 overs. So 120 balls, 126 runs needed.
I like this.
Yeah. So now they chase.
So they chase. Yeah. So there's something. So again, when you win the toss at the start of the match and you decide to field first, there's something comforting knowing what score you've got to chase, because you know you've obviously got sight of what that is, and you know exactly what you need to do at different points in the game to reach the total that you're after.
Okay, got it.
So,
yeah, I mean, I love the chase. I love the chase aspect. Next time we do this, Henry, let's do the second half. Let's do like
okay. Yeah. It'll be there'll be more ebbs and flows, and obviously we'll see the results. So no, good call.
Okay, so we hit 135.5 less. No more 6s. Oh God. 160.5 less, and then I think we had no 6 in the last over, and less. We only got 1-4. So. All those picks have been besides the winner. We'll see if the Rajasthan Royals chase it down, but we'll have to watch that. You'll have to watch it on the app. We won't be live for it. Henry, dude, thank you so much for being here, man. We had a blast.
Guys, thanks so much for having me. I love being part of the controlled team. So thanks.
Yeah, and we've got IPL till May, so let's do this again sometime soon.
Hey, let's do it. I'm game, and thanks to all the fans for tuning in.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
We'll be back live tomorrow. I don't know what the NBA game is tomorrow live, but it'll be 4:30 Pacific. Thank you to Jess Samola, Leighton Batiste. Thanks for waking up. I'm going to go. I'll see you guys a little bit on some work calls, but and thank you to the fans. I hope you guys enjoyed some cricket. Keep, pay attention to the IPL. It's a ton of fun. And as always, power to the fans.
Power to the fans.
Cheers, team.